Chinese. Hi everybody, this is Gary Walker, the Tree Whisperer, and we're in another backyard on a very, very hot Southern California day. Today we're going to be going to the Far East, Korea, Japan, China. The tree behind me is called the Chinese elm. It's one of my all-time favorite trees. I love this tree. I've worked on so many of these trees, lacing them out, restructuring them. But like all tree and living systems, when they get too stressed out, usually from dehydration, something's going to give. Something's going to break. We've had a tremendous hot spell the last 3 or 4 weeks here. It's been extraordinarily dry. And those people that do not know about periodic deep soaking, this is typically what happens. So the Chinese elm is a fabulous tree because not only is it beautiful and lacy, like a nice canopy, a willowy look to it, the wood is very dense, very hard, has high tensile strength. It's oftentimes used in making furniture, sometimes bats. It's particularly used for making the handles of chisels because it's such a durable, tough wood. Now in this case, we've got a real problem here. So rather than removing the tree after doing considerable consultation with the owner and finding out what their ultimate heart's desire would be to save this tree, to allow it to live and prosper another day, another year, I came up with a plan, rather than removing it, to perform a radical crown reduction. So I'm going to just kind of draw this out for you. Okay, so once again, I'm going to kind of draw this tree out here very kind of quickly. And this is what we've got here right now. And then of course we've got this fractured limb. So that's going to come out of here. Kind of like I'm drawing, you know, like if you're an NFL person, you're looking at spying at the other guy's team while he's drawing out his plays. This is going to be the gameplay for this, fixing this tree up. So you'll notice that we have a couple of distinct crotches up in this tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of the major limbs on this tree, and I'm going to save those 2 main crotches there. So I'm going to go maybe 12 or 18 inches above that because it's better to have 2 here versus 1. That will allow twice as much sucker growth to come out in time. And that's really what we want to have here. The crown reduction will force suckers out profusely just beneath the cut line, particularly when I deep root fertilize this tree and when I teach the owner about the periodic deep soaking. So 4-6 months forward, this tree will have a new fluffy crown. This time next year, we can expect 18 to 24 inches, maybe 30 inches of vertical growth on this type of tree. So this time next year, we'll have 2-3 feet of a nice new fluffy crown on it. So Nate, I don't know if you can you see the crotches up there? Those 2, maybe pan over to both sides. That's what we're going to do so that when we do the afterward shot, you'll be able to see what I was trying to show you in the drawing. Okay, good morning everybody. So we put a wrap on this episode. We went to Asia. We worked on the Chinese elm here. You can see I left the 2 major prongs and then I left 2 forks above each of the 2 prongs that are going to fluff out. This time next year we'll probably have 2 to 4 feet of growth on this. I fertilized the heck out of it. I've got the clients now on a nice watering schedule for the tree. So we'll have a whole new tree, much better versus removing the tree entirely. They get to keep the tree, adds to the beauty of their yard. I want to thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. I tip my hat. I'm going to go have a little Chinese food, maybe a little bit of chicken chow mein somewhere. and I'm going to bow out of the picture while Nate the Great finishes it up. My boss has given me a call. I better answer it. I'm stepping out of the picture. Bye-bye.